Forever. Dog.
Race chaser. Woo-hoo. Race chaser. Yeehaw. Race chaser. Woo-hoo. Race chaser. Yeehaw.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, and welcome back to Race Chaser, a podcast dedicated to the discussion, dissection,
And dissemination
of every single episode of RuPaul's Drag Race, starting from the very beginning.
This is the beginning.
My name's Alaska. What is yours?
Hi, I'm Willam.
Hello. I
Hello.
see you on my Zoom screen,
She's a zooming queen.
looking resplendent as always.
Thank you so much. Now, are those pearl droplets tears? Are they decor on your face?
It's
I
sort
see
of like-
I see Swarovski and pearl mix.
It's like raindrops, like rain on me.
like rain on me.
Yeah.
I see that. I see that.
Yeah.
It's very Saratano.
It's coming down on me.
Tsunami.
Before rain on me, tsunami.
Tsunami.
Before we dive in, an update on protesting Black Lives Matter and the global movement that is happening right now. We're beginning to see some progress from the powers that be, but there's still much work to be done.
Keke
True.
Palmer had that cop taking a knee, and everything she said without a stutter was like on point. And I'm surprised more cops didn't kneel there. But
Yeah.
the protests are in our own backyards. They're literally steps from our houses.
See?
We've been like social distancing and marching and everything. It is hard to remain far away from each other and stuff, but we're doing our best. Everybody's in masks except for the police and the National Guard, which one National Guard guy was sitting on his tank smoking a cigar right in front of World of Wonder and my street. And I was just like, really, smoking a cigar? And then people came up to take his picture and he like hit it and stuff. And I was like, oh, okay. That's like the girls with the whole bottle of champagne at the meet and greet that are just swigging out of it. They put it
Trying
behind
to
him for
hide
the
it
picture.
real quick.
Yeah. But I'm happy to do my part and show up. I've been at 3 protests this week.
Right.
And a lot of my friends have been coming out, which is amazing. A lot of my friends have been really quiet, which is, it's not really my place to call out right now because I haven't done everything that I could have done at every possible moment in the world. But like, we see you. We see you,
Yeah.
everybody. You're back to your selfies? Oh, good. Okay, cool. Yeah? How's that shirtless pic doing? You getting enough likes?
Right.
Very that. It's one, you could take your shirt off for a shirtless selfie if you're at a protest. But that's the only way. And don't show like both nipples. Don't flex and don't suck in. It's a movement.
But here's the thing, because there are some people, and maybe this is a topic for another time, but we just, is it tacky to do protest photo shoots? Because some people are saying that's mad tacky to use the protest as a photo shoot moment. I was at one and I was like, I don't want to be like, hey, here, let me take a picture. However, I do want to let people know that you can go be a part of this. It's easy. You just have to go do it. And so leading by example, I want to be able to do that, but I don't want to be like a thirsty, tacky Instagrammer. Now, this is the thing, okay? This is progress that it's not going to just take 1 week, and it's not just going to take one post. It's a long-term commitment to anti-racist mentality and a complete overhaul of the systems that are currently in place.
Yeah, I mean, because the current system in place is racism. It's like the pre-existing condition that we were all born into. And I feel like my parents aren't racist like my grandparents were. And I don't have even a bone of racism in me, where I could say that some people in my family did growing up a little bit. I felt that.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's dwindling down as each generation comes into their own power and stuff. And we're getting a whole new generation of girls right now with this Drag Race All-Stars thing. They chose to go ahead with the premiere, even with the climate of America and everything. And based on them doing that, I decided to release a video for one of their contestants named Derek Barry. I was like, if they're gonna do it, I feel like I can do it. But as soon as I saw it, I was just like laughing and liking it, and then I'm like, I can hear choppers over my head, so I'm having a hard time, like, let's talk about like the girls and their hair. But we're doing it, and we hope that we can provide like a respite for everybody, because we want to celebrate this amazing show and how much it's done for queer visibility globally, and it's lifted up so many amazing Black queens as well. And it's not without its problematic moments, which I will be the first to admit, but we are here to celebrate the show and our super duper talented sisters.
Yeah, and it is a conflicting moment, but I mean, as we said before, this is a fight that is long term and it's a marathon, and so I guess we can look at Race Chaser on Wednesdays as like a water break on the marathon.
Totally. Do your Kegels while you're at it. Do a lot of good.
Right, but keep running that marathon. That's the important thing.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember 2016 when they changed the All-Stars rules? You were in the room when they did that, weren't you? Isn't that the year you won? What was the gag similar to the gag this year? Or is this more gaggy or less Gagonzola?
There's nothing to compare to what we went through, because there was nothing to compare it to. I mean, we had All Stars 1, and they told us going into All Stars 2, it's not going to be teams, don't worry. So, but there was also like a lot of misdirect and a lot of mystery around it, because RuPaul on the first day said, I am not sending anyone home. And so we all went about the first like day and the first challenge just sort of with that in mind. We were like, we just all get to like showcase our talents. And then on the stage is when they dropped the news about Legacy and the winners lip syncing.
Remember my name.
But they've been attempting to switch it up year after year with little things here and there.
The tips.
Right. And this year they've really switched it up. I mean, it's like a whole rule book now.
And I still don't understand them all. So if the queen that loses if the best girl of the week then loses her lip sync against the assassin, does the opposite girl that she wants go home?
No.
And if a drag queen sucks a dick in the wood, can anyone hear it?
This is one of the funniest things about this, watching this episode, was like there's just like 20 minutes dedicated to lengthy explaining of
Girl, I don't need the bylaws.
Rules.
Just tell them to put some wigs on.
It was like the eliminated person will then choose who they think out of the bottom should be in the bottom. However, if they don't, then it's like reading the rules of like Monopoly just like all at once,
right?
In a very fast. I was like,
all you need is a bobby pins wig, a stool sample, and $35.
But basically, you get the picture. But
I still don't understand.
Well, it's sort of like, I mean, maybe, I don't know.
Maybe I will eventually learn through the learning process of this show and watching it. Because like why are the girls battling if there's no stakes, if they both are going to say the same girl goes home? I don't get it. Is it just for a tip to get higher? Is the same girl going to go home no matter what?
I think we should discuss the issues with the new format when we get to that. Like when we get
formattingly, okay.
When we get to the lip sync assassin,
format mentioned. Mm-hmm.
As format mentioned, I think we should discuss that when we get there. But
good, I'm ready to get to these bitches.
Let's start with what we do know, which is the ladies walk into the workroom. And they all look sickening. They all look great.
Yeah. They know where all their cameras are.
Girl, yes. Shea Coulee's the first one in the room. She says, I'm black.
I'm black. Girl.
And this is it's one of those great things to be the first one in the room, because you get like a lot of exposition. Like we get Shea Coulee's whole backstory. We get like where she's coming from, what she has to prove, how
There's
she
a reason they call it the front runner. She's right in the front. And girl, they're all gonna be running after her to catch up because she's gonna run away with it.
Looking perfect, looking
Luggage
better
matching
than
the bustier
anyone is
ma-
allowed to look.
Girl, and that is how you lay the edge of a wig when you're wearing your hair back. Because we're going to be going into this later, so remember this moment. Take a look at Shay. See that laid wig, because we will be discussing it later. I'm pissed. Oh mother, fire will rain on me.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, this Shay entry is everything, and she goes into the bit about her dreams falling as Sasha's rose petals hit, and like
we
she
got all of
explained that to me once, and it was exactly like that, and I was like, "Girl, I can't wait for this All Star." She's like, "I don't know what you're talking about."
Nah.
Yeah,
The NDA is strong.
yeah, it really is. Next we have Miss Cracker,
Mhm.
and she said, "And Craction." Which was
Mhm.
actually funny and made me laugh. So I'm glad, because her first entry was just her yelling, and I never understood that. But she is back, and she's going to be less concerned with being perfect. And I think she's just going to let go a little bit, she says.
I think that's great because she's very talented and she's very funny and she looks great.
Yeah.
You can you can never say a word about her hair because it's always this just sort of like flowing.
I can. It's too
cloud.
small. Sometimes it's too small.
This hair was not too small.
Girl, the pickle reveal talent show hair, it was flat. I was like, girl,
Okay,
you want flat hair?
We'll talk about that.
We will.
Alexis
Let's talk about Alexis Mateo. Bam.
She's no stranger to All Stars. She did All Stars 1 with much fanfare.
She was on Drag U.
Yes, and
She was
now
a
she's
professor.
back again.
Sickening, no?
Yeah, and she's giving us a very classic Alexis Mateo look with the giant ruffle duster. Do not leave your duster on the floor. We will have a page come and get it from you.
Alexis
Don't
can
do that old
sing.
drag queen bit about leaving the duster on the floor. Don't do that. We'll have a page ready to grab it from you at the time you take it off. Sickening, huh?
This is a pageant queen, and she can do it all. She can sing, she can dance, she can act, and she's a fucking Puerto Rican, baby. I love her so much.
Fucking drag queen.
I want you to come home, Poppy, and babysit Blair St. Clair, who's next. Well,
Blair
I do
St.
declare, Blair St. Clair's all grown up now, bitches, and caught in a rainstorm.
Looking
She's
lovely. You
wet.
know, the girls
Wet and
like
wild.
to have wet hair these
The
days.
girls with pretty
They like
faces
it.
can. Otherwise, it's like, girl, why is your wig wet? with pretty face, you're like, ooh, yeah, you look sickening. You look like a pussycat doll in React, bitch. Me, I look like a mangled animal the ASPCA should be combing.
She looks great.
She looks beautiful.
She's giving us her.
She's
her
beautiful.
fucking- her finest Lola LaCroix illusion. I mean,
Ooh.
Lola is just tearing apart a hotel suite right now.
Lola's
Just, like,
pussy is
just-
pinched.
Looking
Bitch.
lovely. Looking
Lovely.
lovely gal.
Speaking of the lovely train, let's hop on because Mariah Paris Balenciaga, Mariah Successful, is here. And she says, in a room full of tens, I'm always grand prize. And to those that don't know, grand prize is the ultimate prize. So even if everybody gets tens and the judging, grand prize is the one that wins and gets the big old trophy.
Bringing it back to ballroom, which we love.
Bring it to the ballroom.
Mariah definitely she comes from the ballroom world, and she was on season 3 where the judging was entertaining. I was entertained.
Interesting.
Now the next person to come in the room. The next person to come into the room
I don't know.
is
What was confusing?
The Confucius says.
Mariah's look. What did you think of Mariah's look? I was just not even gonna bring it up.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
Mariah's look, her mug was great. Her ponytail was great. I would have worn
I don't think
that
it was a ponytail.
It wasn't?
No, they showed a flashback.
Oh, she wore pink
to-
hair, right?
Yeah.
She wore pink hair. It looked pretty. It looked like Persian Rose wigs by Vanity. I liked the white armor bodysuit. I don't think she needed the whatever was on under it, but maybe it was only that white thing was only like a front like mannequin piece, so it didn't have a panty. I don't know. I think I love that white thing. I would have styled it differently, but like she does a lot of cat suits, and I'm sure she feels comfortable in it. And it's a long day, so you never know what you're gonna get the first day. So I
Yeah.
think dressing in something you can move in is a smart move.
Yeah, totally. Yeah,
Would I wear it?
I
No.
like the pieces.
Yeah.
I like the pieces separately, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. The next person to come in was India Farah.
India 2.0 here,
Yes.
remodeled, remastered, and ready for action.
Yes.
Did you find her shy on season 3? I didn't find her shy. I just found her new.
Yeah, I think she fell out of her depth, and it just sort of like got to her, and she was gone way too soon, I think.
Sure.
Because she is, I mean, anyone who follows drag knows India Farah because she's very like a drag queen's drag queen.
Yes.
She paints deep. She makes all of her costumes. It is all DRAG.
She's a verb at this point. If you're in deep drag wearing all of your things and we say India Faring about, that's what that means. Every bracelet, a brooch, there's a ring, there's an earring that she put a rubber band on that she's wearing as another ring. There's a necklace.
Yes. The back jewels say old school.
Did you see Derek in that interview? He said, "What? She even said it herself. It said old." And then I think Juju or May was like, "It said old school." She's like, "I missed that last part." Derek is the ultimate shade cipher right now. He's dishing it out everywhere. It's the first What You Packin' I've ever watched with Michelle because
Did she throw shade in it?
Derek, it's great, and Michelle and him are just playing like batting it back and forth because Michelle remembers when India quit drag and released all those screen caps too, I bet. You know, because she was friends with all of us then and friends with Chanel and everything. So they're like literally lobbing the shade back and forth. She's like, "That's shade." And Derek's like, "No." He's like, "Well, that was." And it was just great. And Michelle looks gorgeous, like sleek hair down to her waist. It was a really good What You Packin'.
I'll have to watch that.
But
India's look is great, though. I heard that this was modeled on
Gaga.
Lady Gaga's entrance.
It totally is, just in seafoam. She said, "Give me that, but in seafoam." Oh, Perry Meek can't make it. I'll do it myself.
She looks fucking amazing. I mean, this is drag at a high level, and it's deep drag, and everybody wants to wear this. Sorry, but they do.
Do you think the girls had to turn in their entry looks for approval before they did, so they made sure another girl was wearing the same color as India? Because I mean, usually they asked what you're planning on wearing into the workroom. They asked me.
Maybe. And do you think that's producible? I guess
Honey,
anything.
what
is
are the
producible.
chances? What are the chances? Of course.
I predict seafoam will be very big this year in fashion. And so I've cocked their wedge caps to the side. The shoes, custom Giuseppe Zanotti, because I find them whimsical. Check out the nurse on the right. She's got a great ass. Do you know what I'm quoting?
No.
It's Marry the Night, the music video.
Oh no,
Why don't we go ahead and
I'm gonna
take a
Google that
break?
while we're on the break, though.
Yeah. I'm gonna listen to the ads, but This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp.
May is Mental Health Awareness Month. A reminder that whatever you're going through, you don't have to go through it alone.
You know, life is a journey, and honey, it's a long one. Some days feel good, and others feel a little bit overwhelming.
But having someone on your side to listen, to understand, and support you, that can make all the difference.
There is so much value in therapy. The stress relief, the understanding of your inner life, knowledge and perspective gained from the process. I really recommend therapy.
BetterHelp has quality therapists who work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the U.S.
And they've got a therapist match commitment, which means you can focus on the therapy goals that you identify by filling out their short BetterHelp questionnaire. And of course, you can change your therapist at any time if your pairing isn't a match.
With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is one of the world's largest online therapy platforms, having served over 5 million people globally.
And if you're looking for therapy in this new year, check out BetterHelp.
You don't have to be on this journey alone. Find support and have someone with you in therapy.
Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/drag.
That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/drag.
Drag. Chime is changing the way people bank. They offer the most rewarding, fee-free banking, and it's built just for you.
I don't want to interrupt here, but I want to chime in. They're not like traditional old banks that charge you overdraft and monthly fees. Plus, they have thousands of fee-free ATMs. There's nothing more frustrating than added fees when you're just trying to access your own money.
Exactly. So with Chime, you are not just switching banks, you are upgrading to America's #1 choice for banking with a Chime checking account.
And how about some of these benefits? All benefits here, honey. Get 5% cash back on a Chime card in a category of your choice, like gas or groceries. And you get savings that grow faster with 3.75 APY. That's 9 times higher than the national average.
And don't forget, they also have Spot Me, which lets you overdraft up to $200 fee-free.
We all need to be proactive in our own finances and understand what our money's doing, and banking can be confusing. There's so many hidden fees and policies that are different at each bank, so you have to look out for you, and with Chime you could do that.
Yes, God, and don't just settle. Find what works for you and get the perks and benefits that are beneficial to your life. Check out Chime.
Honey, I did. I'm a Chime user, and Chime is not just smarter banking, it's the most rewarding way to bank. Join the millions who are already banking fee-free today.
Head to chime.com/drag. That is chime.com/drag. It only takes a few minutes to sign up.
Chime is a fintech, not a bank. Banking services provided for MyPay and Chime Card provided by Chime Bank Partners. Optional products and services may have fees or charges. Stated annual percentage yield and cashback for Chime Prime only. No minimum balance required.
Checking account ranking based on a J.D. Power survey published October 20th, 2025. For more information on APY rates, MyPay, SpotMe, and travel perks, go to chime.com/disclosures.
You know I love a Helix. I just got another one.
Feels like another one. And why wouldn't you? We love Helix.
Yes, not only is Helix a mattress that is so comfortable, but it also helps me get my best sleep. Help me sleep.
Help me sleep. Did you know a study Helix ran found that 82% of those involved saw an increase in their deep sleep cycle while sleeping on a Helix mattress? That is a big percent, okay? They've got high quality mattresses and a reputation to match.
I've been on so many mattresses from Helix. I've been on the Midnight Dusk. I've been on the Elite model.
Oh, yes.
I sleep cool. I sleep on my head. I sleep any way I want on Helix.
Exactly. And you don't want to miss out on this Memorial Day sale.
Ooh.
So here's how you get a Helix. You take the Helix Sleep Quiz,
Check.
and based on your answers, they recommend one of their many different models. So if you like it firm or you like it soft, or if you run hot when you sleep, Helix has something just for you.
And you can rest easy with seamless returns and exchanges. The Happy with Helix guarantee offers a risk-free, customer-first experience designed to ensure you're completely satisfied with your new mattress.
So do something good for yourself and get a Helix. Lay around all day, rest easy, and sleep well.
Go to helixsleep.com/drag for 27% off site-wide, exclusive for listeners of Race Chasers.
That's right. That's helixsleep.com/drag for 27% off site-wide.
Make sure you enter our show name after checkout so they can know we sent you. That's helixsleep.com/drag. Prison, honey. Mm-hmm.
Third time's the charm. What a
Charm.
sin!
See, I love that. Juju just comes in saying what everybody's thinking. Miss Old School's back. She's from season 2 and All Stars 1, also a Drag U alumnus. And we see Juju just winning her. She's one of the only people to read the reading challenge to win it 3 times. She won it in All Stars. She won it in her season. Or 2 times, I guess. 3 times? 3, maybe.
I can't remember if what happened on All Stars 1.
I feel like
if they did a
Latrice-
reading.
I think Latrice won because she's won it every time too.
Right. Okay.
And then Latrice, Juju, and then another girl have won it 3 times.
Me.
Oh,
Not that I
congratulations.
ever think of it. No, Jujubee is an excellent addition to any room, any cast, any show. Her energy is effervescent. She's funny. She's honest. She's fucking quick. She's talented. She's stunning. So I'm glad to see Jujubee on the screen here.
Me too. This is going to be a good season.
Do you think she was giving Grandma Barbie, as someone called out?
I think I think I think Mariah called it out first of all, and she said, "Come on, Grandma Barbie." I think it was very like matriarch, but she said she was dressed for all y'all's funerals, so it made sense.
Yes, and
she had a lovely shape. There was the metallic accent running down the front in a shapely pattern. She was shapely. The hair was shapely. It was shapely.
She's always like
pulled together,
wearable. It's like wearable clothes. She's
never unapproachable.
She's never the super costumey girl. Like,
it's never the baby, you're on my train. No, you're on my train.
I also think that's the category for entering the workroom, is just sort of like who are you as a drag queen?
Yeah.
And I think she's establishing her like silhouette, her current look, like where she's at right now, with the like silver hair and the black sort of the sculpted shoulders, because she wears a similar thing on the stage. And I think she's taking this first episode to be like, this is Jujubee now. This is Jujubee 2020. This is what you get, and I'm delivering that. So I respect it.
I've been watching Jujubee 2020 on Dragnificent, and she's one of my favorite parts about the show.
Yeah,
always. Other than the three other drag queens. So
next,
I'm so excited to see her back, and it's like looking in the mirror because woo woo woo, I did it again. Derek Barry's back from season 8, and Derek says so much has evolved since her season, but she came back dressed as Britney to show everyone how much her drag changed. What did you think of the reveal? It was VMAs, I think the year 2000 that she did this. Britney did. So this is no satisfaction,
which was a great iconic performance.
Honestly, that reveal was ruined from the top though, because during Satisfaction, a little peek of Britney's pants from the corner was rolled down, and I was like, oh, she's gonna do a reveal, and everyone was like, what? And I was like, a reveal.
It's this thing that drag queens do sometimes, where they take off a piece of clothes and there's different clothes underneath. It was before the reveal was just commonplace. Now you literally can't even leave the house without a reveal. I
remember spooking that reveal hard. Yes. But she does this reveal, and it must they cut away to some of the girls going woo and kind of poking fun at it, because it is kind of weird to do it with no music.
I bet the music was in her head. And you know
it's in her head.
She looked good. I loved her hair.
Great. I did not mean my voice to go up on she looked great. I didn't mean to do that. She looked great.
This is the thing with Derek, and maybe we can discuss this later, but I don't think she thinks like a producer, and I think she's an amazing person and an amazing drag queen.
Same.
She just doesn't have that conniving sort of like thinking what the producers are going to do, because immediately, even the preview in the first like 2 minutes was them showing clips of Derek saying, I'm not going to just be Britney. I'm stuck in a Britney box. A split screen of her dressed like Britney. She's wearing a Britney thing in the fucking confessional look.
Which is definitely an approved thing. You have to send your confessional looks to be approved by them. So they approved a Britney sweatshirt. He probably just thought, oh, it's cute. It's cute. It's blue. And they're like, yes.
Yeah.
He was feeding into their storyline without even knowing it. Like,
yes.
And it's fine.
I think
everybody plays a part.
She should have just gone in guns blazing and said, you know what? I do Britney. I like doing Britney. I look like fucking Britney, so I'm going to Britney your fucking ass off. And if she did that, then you couldn't have this like split screen, trying to make her look,
boo-boo.
Yeah.
Boo-boo.
Boo-boo. I was trying to think of this other word, but that's the word.
Boo-boo
Contradictory.
Suffices.
Contradictory.
Oh, yeah, same thing. What if she wore like the red Britney toxic look, like when she has red hair? Like that would have been sickening,
Ask me if I'm mad. I would love it.
Yeah. I mean, I did a lot of Britney looks in the past couple months for this Derek video,
yes.
and a lot
I
of
saw
them,
it's amazing.
Thank you so much. A lot of them are just simple colors and simple fashions. She's a
Yeah.
simple girl.
Yeah.
Simple girl.
Well, speaking of crashing the party, Mayhem
Oof.
Miller didn't come to crash the party. She came to end it. That's right.
Which does not make sense because I never see her at the after hours. Like, honey, you are not ending the after hours. Not in the least.
She pokes her head out and she says, "You guys need to keep it down. Can you guys go home? It's 5. The sun is coming. I hear birds outside. Can you guys? I'm ending the party now, guys."
She said, "I have CrossFit in the morning." They show her showcasing and like ripping feathers and like doing her thing, because I remember her starting off so strongly in season 10, and then it just kind of like went, oh, that was it. Like I wanted more of her, but she won the mini challenge and the main. She's a mini and a main girl. And I'm here to see what she brings for season 5. Is that season 5 of All Stars? Yeah.
Yeah. Are you mad that it's a garment from Amazon?
No, because the hair was it wasn't about the garment, it was about the hair. The hair was amazing with those little red streaks. And tell me, where was the lace? Oh, I couldn't find it.
Right.
And it was a monochromatic look. Like it was great. What was wrong with it? Would I have worn a dance costume into the workroom? Probably not, because I would have used it to showcase like something else, like a skirt or something else, something like a little more me. But she looked fucking great.
The look was cohesive. And you know what? I'm all about like accessibilism. I'm about wearing things off the rack, as long as you like elevate it with your styling, which she did with those like fucking gloves that mirrored the boots and the fucking red hair,
the
she
red
looked
makeup.
sickening. And you know
She's
what?
queen of the party.
I mean, let's not support Amazon because they're an evil corporation, but I do support getting accessible clothes and making them look sickening for drag.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of non-accessible clothes.
What? She's the only one of these bitches that's sample size. What are you talking about? Angina can fit into anything.
Yes.
Girl. And she was stuck in Trafic, which is an LA store. Trafic. So I don't... Yeah, it's in the mall in the Beverly Center. And then there was one on Sunset for a while too. She said, "So y'all thought I'd never get here. Sorry, I was stuck in Trafic."
Get it? Because she was the driver on season 1 of All Stars. She's the driver of the van.
They should have put that. I didn't get that. But is she the originator of Hai? And then
on Drag Race, yes. But I mean, Hai goes back to like, who knows? It goes back to like ancient drag language. But the first time anyone says it on Drag Race was Angina, yes. So
Angina,
I've been
and
sending
then
her checks for years.
The Throwing Shade girls, and then you.
I think Mystique also said it.
Got it. A many layered motto.
Many layered, steeped in history.
many.
But I love the look. She said, "I'm not going to do ready to wear. I'm not going to do off the rack. I'm not going to do comfortable. I'm going to wear the most."
Which is smart. You never know how many episodes you have. So wear a look, make a statement. I vote her as best entrance look. Other than, I'd say Shay and her have the best entrance looks.
Yeah.
Because that outfit took a whole like suitcase or trunk up, she said. The whole thing.
Yeah. It was cool. And she was walking into the room and saying, "I'm here. How's it going?"
Loved it.
Squeak.
Wait,
Door
right
squeak.
right as they start getting shady. It was getting like shady. It was building, and then you're like, squeak. Very that.
Now, to earn your place in the Drag Race Hall of Fame, you need to do more than win challenges. You need to win over your peers or do whatever it takes to outsmart them. Throws beads on ground. And this season, we're doing things a little differently. It's a new game with new rules. Oh, yes, the shit done got heavy, honey.
The winner of RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars wins 1 year supply of Anastasia Beverly Hills, a coveted spot in the Drag Race Hall of Fame, $100,000 before taxes, so really $63,000-ish. And Ru revealed to all of the girls that it's not just the All Stars of the week who will have the power to eliminate the bottom queens. Everybody's going to vote. And she's calling it a rumocracy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
She's
still don't
leaving
understand.
out a key part of it by design and leaves it a little bit vague. She says a little bit more about that later, but we'll have a
Well,
little bit more about that later.
And we're gonna have a little bit more about this later because we're taking a break.
The
You have your library card.
The library is open. My library card is up to date. I return all my books on time.
I knew you were that girl. RuPaul is calling for some help with the library, and she says, "Oh, pit crew!" And in comes Miss La Vida Loca herself, Ricky Martin.
Ricky Martin, yes. Gianni's
lo-
husband.
Did you love their little skit scat, her and Rue?
I loved it.
Yeah, it
And
light.
I love
frothy.
that Ricky did a read in Spanish, and Alexis Mateo was like, "Yeah," and
Yeah,
everyone else was like,
I mean, we all know the important drag Spanish words: puta, pera,
"Sí,
Escándalo.
escándalo. But Ricky has these Merrick and Richard glasses. I wonder how much they paid for that.
Ooh, did you see
and
the prize, Merrick and Richard? When they
It's too-
showed the prize, maybe they
Ariel
showed later.
Versace.
Ariel Versace made her way on All Star Stila. Yeah,
Atta girl.
that's what you should do, Willam. You have to do a photo with the person who's a sponsor on the show, and then you'll get back on the show.
Oh, I'll put that. I'll put that somewhere in the idea list. Why don't you put that in your file, girl? Yeah,
I
something
will.
we can work on. All Stars number 5. Number 5. A little bit of Derek. A little bit
No,
is the
that's
key
really how
word.
you got a little bit.
Shady bitch.
So Derek's up first, and he basically says this is not a read, the shade is all real, and he calls out India for many of what he sees are offenses against the drag world and him.
I thought it was going to get just really messy boots, and it was just going to be like, "You're ugly and I don't like you," like one of those type of reads. But she made a thing about piranha and the teeth, and it was actually kind of funny.
Yeah, I was not mad at it. It was funny. And Derek has this way of kind of remaining calm and bringing everything just back around to like being like just happy. Like you can't
Yeah.
be mad at a baby. They don't know. It's kind of like that with Derek. What did you think of Juju?
Always
Oh,
a killer. In the
when she
reading
had that
room.
1-2 punch on Mayhem,
Yeah.
when she said Mayhem filler and Mayhem milk, I died. Everybody that I with died. We called the
Too
Kerner.
much. Too much. Far too much. Juju says to Alexis, "I'm not going to bring up your weight, but when you work, do they pay you in pounds?" Rude.
I can't. Not okay. Not okay at all.
Never.
Cracker says to Blair, "You know me. I don't read someone unless I have a genuine respect for them. So I think we're done here." Which is like a tried and true roast trick that we've all used on what I can't think of any jokes for this girl.
Jackie V. She always.
Oh
uses
yeah,
that
Jackie
one.
did it to me once on a Queens of Comedy thing or something.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, "Oh, okay, Jackie, nice
Yeah.
lady." Yeah.
Yeah. Mariah says, "Ms. Cracker, you remind me of my childhood picking Adam's apples." Shady bitch.
Shady bitch.
India's was kind of long-winded, and then she did hashtag Free Britney,
Yeah.
and it was
that's
it was
funny.
cute.
I mean,
Yeah, it
that's
was
funny.
cute. Yeah.
Angina is just
It felt like an improv session, which was going wrongly by the person who was directing it, kind of. Like, a lot is lost without tone.
She's
and
too nice.
honestly, yeah.
She was just like, "How hard are you gonna slay the competition?" Shay was like,
is that a question
what
or a
is this?
read?
"What's going on?"
And Angina literally says, "You guys are so much better," or something where it's just like, don't do that.
Girl, she's charming.
Charm. Blair says to Mariah, "Girl, your career only has movement because the Earth has to spin on its axis."
Wow.
Which I'm excited to get back to in Columbus. Shout out to Axis.
Yeah.
Shout out to my girls, the West.
Gee.
But and then she says to India, India Fair, and then it's just a pause, and she says, I'm pausing so people can Google who you are.
That was funny. That was funny.
That was cute.
She got a point for that one.
Yeah. And there's a tie. Jujubee and Blair both won the mini challenge. So
that's right. And
$2,000 gift card
from Ariel Versace.
Ariel Versace Limited.
Unlimited, honey. It's unlimited. Don't you forget it.
ULLC, Unlimited Liability Corporation.
I have unlimited liabilities, darling. And don't you forget it. Now, the Maxi Challenge is headlining the Work the World Variety Extravaganza.
And they brought in all the fine men.
Yes.
I see you, Michael.
This is smart, and because you might as well use the TV show to promote the live show that is touring the world, or it would have been touring the world. They do it in Vegas. Are they going to
have two Work the World casts now? Like a touring one and then a Vegas one?
No, Vegas. I'm sorry, I misspoke. Vegas is it's Las Vegas Live or whatever, or Drag Race Live. So it's not Work the World.
I mean, it's the Work the World shows.
Yeah,
I mean, some of them are
all the same producers. Is that?
Yeah, I think so.
Voss Events and World of Wonder are all producing that stuff together.
I mean, it's what PEG was trying to do for years with Battle of the Seasons and make that. I never understood why they called it a Battle of the Seasons, because there was no battles.
No.
But you know, Voss is the new right hand of the father with World of Wonder, and he puts on great shows. So I'm happy.
It's a very fine show. It's
go
an
see
amazing fucking drag show. When things are back up and running, I mean,
things in Vegas are already back up.
So is Drag Race Vegas up? Do we have eyes on that? Okay.
The shows are not live yet.
Okay.
But I talked to Derek, and he hasn't been to work since like when the shows all shut down.
Wow.
So yeah, he had his little red "Oops, I Did It Again" jumpsuit for the Derek video. He did it on his green screen for me, and the back didn't close. He's like, it hasn't been fitted. My good one's at the place. Bless her heart for being in that video for me. Thank you, Derek, and Nick San Pedro, Nebraska.
Yes, we love them.
So the tea with Shay and Alexis doing the lip sync situation on how it'll work and stuff. They're trying to figure it out.
Yeah, trying to deduce.
These are the little closet talks now, where they get two girls talking shit about two other girls, and then Angina's literally the floater who just like goes from one to other. She's like, I heard she was talking about you, so I wanted to ask you. Can I go ask her what you just
bumblebee.
said? Just buzz. She's Yara Sophiaing about with no wig.
Bringing the beef to the salad.
A Thai beef salad, almost.
The India Derek beef. You called her a pig in a wig.
And India says that Nebraska did a song or a number dedicated to defaming her name somehow, or put her name in it. I'm not taking a side, but it's very telling that when someone says they've changed, it feels like they're atoning for something. And India knows everything that she did with reposting messages and all that stuff, and we've all seen it. And to attack another queen for taking a spot at a show which you vacated the position is kind of stupid.
Well, it sounds like she's mad about the inflammatory Nebraska.
She definitely was. I remember that post, and I remember showing it to people like, ooh, she's butthurt.
If anyone has footage of the performance, I would like to see it. Because I mean, this is we love drag queen beef, and I don't know.
Funny thing is, when you do see it, you'll notice that same 8 count from Nebraska. I'm just kidding. He did it in my video. He was like, what should we do? And Kane was like, we should tell him to do the 8 count. I was like, yes.
The slow motion thwacking.
So funny. But the beef seems real. It seems tender and flavorful.
Everyone is fully out of drag except Derek Barry, who is still trying to remove this wig. Did you notice how long it took her to take her hair off?
Well, she did a hair flip, so of course it's going to take a moment.
I'm not mad. I'm just saying Derek was taking her good old time getting out of drag. Everyone is like out of drag, dressed, like ready for
I don't mind. I like to live in it. I like to feel beautiful as long as I can, and then I take it off.
Girl, I feel you.
Mhm.
This all happens on the same day. Ricky Martin's there. They get out of drag and they're getting ready to go do the fucking talent show.
Let's get to the gig. 27 minutes in.
Do you like how Rue looks in the aqua green? Get your Vaseline.
Vaseline. Roll some weed with some tissues and close your eyes. I think it would have been way cuter if it was cocktail length because I didn't like the bottom. It seemed like a funny girl dress. You know how they were like blousey in the hips and then kind of boot cut at the bottom. I think Rue should have shown some leg in this, but from the mid thigh up, it's a dream. It is a aqua dream.
Yeah, there's a lot of detail and it's beautiful.
Gorge.
I feel like the corset was widening her.
Something was weird
in the center.
proportionally. I don't know what it was. All the other judges look great though too. Carson's there in some purple glasses. Ricky Martin, gorgeous, and being objectified constantly, and he does not mind, which is lovely. Ross Matthews and Michelle Visage.
And we get a little boop boopy doo from the Work the World dancers.
Yes, we do. We see Michael Silas. We see Davis.
You know them all by name? You're on a first name basis?
Yeah, I know a lot of them. Davis isn't a Work the World dancer, but he is he has
Davis
been in,
Heppenstall?
that's Naomi.
That's Naomi.
No. His name's Davis Rahal, Rahal. He's an amazing dancer.
God.
He's Mikey Minden's boyfriend, and he's done a lot of. I remember him in like Violet's Year, I think, and like he's done a lot of them. But I'm trying to think of all the dancers' names. I think that's not Dallas. Let me think of his name. I know them all.
Well, the dancers are amazing, and I'm glad. I think we said last time they did this. I think we said I wish they had like dancers for them that they could provide them because it would enhance it. So I'm so glad that they've added this element of like, if you want to use dancers, we have some dancers and you can use them because that's real, you know?
Yeah, like every time you go to a city, do you need any dancers? We have some guys. Like the promoters offer in the car. Like, do you have a group number? And like seeing more bodies on stage for a drag show is always great. It makes the girls look better. Everything's better with more bodies, I think.
And a lot of queens, that's what they do. It's like if you tell them you have to show off and do your best drag number, they would be like, they would get their dancers together and do a number like that. So it's very realistic to the real world, and I'm glad that they've enhanced it by adding dancers. Alexis makes good use of the dancers. She comes
Cha-Cha
out.
Fever.
Now, I wonder, and maybe you have intel on this, but I wonder if they helped them produce these tracks at all, or do you think it's just all on the girls?
I'm pretty sure it's mostly on the girls because they have to.
That's how it was when we did it.
Yeah, that's. I feel like that would be the most fair thing.
Yeah, but like this was a really well produced, really fun act from Alexis. Act the fool girl. Dun, 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 dun.
Bam, 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 bam.
So funny.
I was so into it. I thought it was gonna win until I saw Mariah, but we'll get to that in a minute. Next up, Shay came out doing a pole dance to her original song Collide, which I loved, but I think she should have been on a spinner pole and not a straight pole because a spinner pole would have made that so much different. But
I agree.
It was gorgeous. I didn't think the pole was tall enough either, but that's not her fault. It was great. I didn't think it was going to win though.
She looked sickening, and the song is really good, and it's a different approach because if you kind of think that like everybody's gonna do bam 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 thwack 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 catchphrase done, she was very smart in being like, I'm gonna just go like kind of sensual and like sexy and like slowed down, which I appreciated, and she looked flawless.
Mayhem came out next, the queen of the party. And she basically recreated that meme that she was so famous for the first like 30 seconds. And I was living for it. And then she came out and she had that sleeve and like the crowd was into it and it had so much energy. And then as soon as her vocals, as soon as her lyrics went kind of out the window and she became Mumbleisha Miller, it felt like the audience lost her, or maybe that's how they edited it. But she started off so strong, and I was like, that's Mayhem right there. Yeah, and she looked great.
This happens sometimes.
Wait, can you play that one more time? Excuse me, what, sir? Oh, see, she was no. Here's the thing: she was flipping it and reversing it as a tribute to Missy Mayhem Miller.
I have to
wait, one more
defend
time.
her. I have to defend her on this.
Good luck.
This happens, okay? Sometimes, especially with it's probably.
I know.
A
I'm
new
in a group
song.
with Courtney.
It's probably a new song she had produced just for this. You don't have a lot of time to learn it. Even if you rehearse something into the ground, it can still happen on the day where you get caught up in the moment and the dance moves and the dancers and the cameras and things. And so at least she kept the cadence and kept her mouth moving, and she was singing live and had a live mic, which is commendable. Because if she would have just lip synced to her own voice, she probably wouldn't have known the words anyway. But I think it's impressive. She had a mic, she had a microphone, and she kept the cadence and she kept going. So,
baby, I would be with you on all of that 100%. Other than Queen of the Party was released in 2018. Mariah is next. She does this spoken word interpretive dance.
oh my God, I was taking a sip of my tea, and I literally almost. Okay.
Which is exactly what Mayhem did when her, Derek, and Jujubee were being interviewed on Monet's exchange rate. Derek was going into this 2-minute deep shade lesson on India, and Mayhem said to Derek, she's like, "Ooh, I wasn't ready," and she took a little drink of her whatever, and Derek said, "I wasn't ready to see her on All Stars 5 either, Mayhem," and Mayhem spit. And I texted her. I was like, "Girl, this spit take," and she's like, "What?" And then I sent her the video of it. And she's like, "Oh, girl, it was great." I love Mayhem. Mayhem is endlessly entertaining.
Yeah, we love her.
Yeah, we are under Mariah, which was a whole different kind of entertainment, especially with the week that the world is going through right now.
Yes.
And I feel like those paint tarps could have been secured a little bit better. I felt like her footing wasn't altogether right.
Yeah.
And it felt like she was slipping or something. It was so great and so moving. It was one of those moments where it's like Tatiana Hands, where you're like, you didn't expect it, and then you're like, oh, damn, that's going to win. You know, it just had a message, it had a movement, and like the camera angle from behind the board, that was just like, and then her ending with, it was just there's no notes. It was perfect, and she looked beautiful, looked stunning.
Yeah.
Like there's never a question.
You literally couldn't have planned that red hand splatter on the glass. Like it was perfect placement, perfect splatter. It was great. And girl, yeah, they put down these tarps, but they were moving all about, and they did it. They actually, she was slipping on them, and they did nothing to protect the stage. There was I know the front row was doused. I know that the stage itself was doused, but you know what? It was sickening, and I love how unexpected it was. Like you said, it was beautifully done.
Definitely the highlight of the episode for me. Miss Cracker lip syncs to her own voice for a song that is basically just a reintroduction of "This is Cracker. This is what I do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna jump around. I'm gonna make you happy. I'm gonna call out everything I've ever done that made you laugh."
Yes.
She had a pickle reveal. And this is where I thought her hair was flat, honestly. I know it was under a pickle costume, but like, You could have had a little pop it on or something, or like just shake it out. You need to get your hands in there a little bit, and like after a reveal, you can't just take the pickle hat off and then have hair.
It was funny. It was charming. She looked pretty. I mean, you know, maybe the hair wasn't to your liking, but
it was beautiful hair. I just wanted it bigger because she's such a small girl.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Blair sings an original song. And she has a live mic. She's live singing. That is commendable. And I think she looks great. She sounded fine. She sounded as good as fucking Selena Gomez live. So what are you gonna do?
What am I gonna do? Nothing. But I'm certainly not. I'm certain
What?
that's not what I want to see on an all-star show. A performance that was like fine, you know, like that was what you wanted to do. And
she flipped her blue hair. She kept it simple.
Yeah,
It was
but everybody
edited.
laughed. Everybody laughed when she flipped her hair. Maybe that was the editing, but why would people have laughed when she flipped her ponytail? She was supposed to be sexy with that, and then they put a laugh track in. I didn't understand how they edited the performance, and I didn't understand, honestly, the wig line, because she's wearing a ponytail, and that wig line should have been plucked, should have been adhered differently. And I'm glad she started her own wig line, because that's probably not one of her wigs, because it wasn't laid right in the front, and she does hair.
Yeah.
She looked beautiful. Those face laces, I looked them up on her profile and immediately followed them. They're the same ones that did Gaga's Stupid Love face laces and face armors.
Yeah.
She looked beautiful. I thought her nude illusion looked a little grayish, and she didn't need it. She's young. Don't cover it up. Just like put on something skimpy. Show some skin, bitch.
Yeah.
She's like the body, the face of the season. So I want to see some skin.
Yeah. Well, Dipper has put in a note about the shady size of the crowd in the live audience. He says, and I quote, "It looks like it's friends of production and some PAs, maybe. There are honestly like 20 people there."
Damn. Was Danny Francese?
I was just mad that the broccoli wasn't there. I mean, I miss her already.
Where is the Brock ally representation?
Where is the broccoli? I was also mad that there wasn't someone.
I hate you. I hate you, Dipper.
I was also mad that there was nobody knitting. Nobody yelled out,
yawning.
"Tell us a joke."
Yeah.
I was mad.
Wow.
I was mad about it.
Well, stay pressed. Angina did basically a dance routine from it was a super mega mix of RuPaul's songs, and it had costume reveals, props, set pieces, a little car. It felt like Mousetrap, but Angina was the mouse and just running through like this little series of games and lands and challenges. and
She's very charming.
Yeah, it felt like all of those 20 people in the crowd probably loved it. It felt like a club number, though. It didn't feel like a talent show number, you know?
My question is this. Was she not lip syncing on purpose, or was it like one of those things? Because it seemed like she lip synced 5% of the number, which you either have to do 0%, and then it's
We're gonna need you on mute, Dipper. Please mute your end instead of laughing at our sisters.
5% is a really shady number to say.
But watch it back, because it was like,
you know, she did.
because if you lip sync 0%, then okay,
that's
it's a
fine.
movement number.
It's either
a dance
0 or most of it, not a middle in number.
It has to be 0 or 100 or 99.
Well, you know how we never know all the words to a RuPaul song. I thought this is the beginning of the record you like over and over.
That's
and
what
that was
she
our
says at the very beginning.
of
that song, but then it's the rest of your life for the rest of the song. So you are right.
Yeah. Huh. I'm RuPaul. Yeah, Angina's outfits were beautiful.
I don't know if you want to claim that.
Well, there's many times I should be silent, and she's silent right now, so I will claim I am RuPaul. Angina's outfits were also made by a friend of the pod, Howie B.
Yeah.
Who also made one of the key outfits in Rain on Me.
Wait, really?
Yeah, he made one of Ariana's, the purple vinyl-y looking outfit. Yeah.
That's so amazing. We love
Howie,
Howie.
girl. Yeah.
Howie's done a lot of great stuff. And I like the looks, and I like that she came out on the car. It was a little perplexing that she wasn't lip syncing because it
yeah.
seemed like she thought she was lip syncing in her mind, but was focusing on the dance moves because she's not like a dance move girl, as she says on Instagram.
Yeah.
But whatever. I mean, she's charming, and you know.
I just wish one of the pit crew members or one of the dancers like did a back bend and then she drove through it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I felt like there were a lot of missed opportunities. But who knows how long they gave her to set it up? Who knows what she was thinking? It didn't leave you feeling like, oh, that was terrible, but it made you feel like that was it.
Yeah.
Kind of like the mini challenge. But Derek is next, and I have a couple issues with this because I heard laughter after some of his impressions.
Yeah.
And so I know at least some of them people thought were funny. I know that a couple were surefire clunkers also. But he said he did 15 impressions, and I think they showed like 7 or 10 or something. It was on his Instagram. But you know, I think it would have worked structurally if, as a producer, he would have thought about it more as to what they would be seeing. Like, he should have not had said their names. He should have just like picked up a phone and then covered his mouth like he was a horrible ventriloquist, did the impression, and then said, "Oh, thanks, Lady Bunny," and then hung up the phone and then moved to the next one. It should have been a ring, like, "Hello." He didn't think of it from a producer standpoint, which would have probably utilized the talent that he was trying to display in a better fashion for the audience to accept it and laugh at it and realize joke to joke and give it breathing room in the right kind of format. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because the impressions themselves weren't bad. I think there were
the Madonna one was perfect. I was like, that's a good Madonna.
Yeah, there was some writing issues at times, and there was some like structural issues overall with the act, but I feel like it was very heavy-handed, showing the like complete dead silence after each one of them, because like the impressions were good, and some of them were really good.
Yeah.
It was very heavy-handed, like, you're not supposed to think this is funny editing.
Yeah, very, very that.
You are not allowed as a viewer to think this is funny. It was unexpected for her. And here's the thing. She couldn't have gone and done Britney because you're not allowed to do songs that you don't own the rights to in the talent show. This is the thing that goes unspoken on the first episode of All
Which is why Coco Montrese did a ballet instead of Janet.
Exactly.
You know? The next girl up is Juju, and she does her own song, original ballad, gown, backlit. I'm not bothered. I'm not as bothered as this as I was with Blair's ballad. This was great. Her hair whipping did not have a laugh track behind it.
It was a song with a message.
If you listen to it and you know Juju and you know about like
her sobriety journey,
her sobriety, her ex, and all those things. You just like you heard the song differently and you appreciated it for sure. I didn't connect with Blair's song. That was my only other issue.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a bad performance. It just didn't give me what I needed. Like, it's a ballad at brunch. Like, what are you doing, girl?
Right.
Love her. Have met her once. Have no bad things to say about you, Blair. If you are listening and you are a friend of the pod, and I wish I could drink your youth.
We love Juju, and was she singing live? I know that it's her voice, but it sounded like a fully produced track.
Girl, well, when I sing live, I always have a track under me, just like Katy Perry and Miley and Rihanna and all the other girls. Gaga doesn't have the track under her, but like a lot of artists that sing live, we still have a track under us.
So it was like a little of both.
I assume, because yes, I assume
this was definitely a redemption for her singing.
Happy birthday.
No, when they did the singing challenge on season 2, and she sort of came out and she was just sort of flustered and like didn't know the words at all. this is such a redemption because she was so composed. She was so just like fully there. And I think it speaks to like her journey as a person, and she's had a lot of like personal growth since she's last been on the show. So good on her, Jujubee.
Mm-hmm.
And we
Float like a butterfly.
Yeah, we
like a
closed
jujube.
the talent show with India Farah.
Oh yeah.
And
this song was great. It referenced Drag Race. You know, anything that references the monster that created it, they love it.
Yeah, this was a really well-produced song. It sounded like...
Did not sound like her vocal. It sounded like a Martha Wash or a Pepper Mache or something.
I think it was Joellipus, maybe? Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know, but...
I believe it, yeah.
There's a queen who does the RuPaul voice on everybody's mixes, and she's amazing. It sounded like her on the track, and it was fucking funny. It was fierce. India is obviously a really skilled performer, and she did a great job, and it was really entertaining.
Sickening, no? And this is the point where we take a break.
Okay, bye.
So the question we're all doing this is
Well, we are back, and I don't know if you knew this, but All Stars rules are suspended forever.
Forever. Yeah, I did. No, when Rue was thinking about that, she put it in the group chat with me, Courtney, and Carmen, and the Vixen. And we were like, that sounds cool. Do you want us to come back? She's like, no, I'm going to use other girls that I don't like as much first as the Assassins. And then I'll have you girls on All Star Season 6. And we're like, okay,
Sure,
Rue.
Jan. Sure,
And then
Jan.
she had to put her phone down because her hands were all oily from fracking. So RuPaul
These
explains
fracking chemicals are murder on my
on the cuticles.
Oh.
Oh wow. So Ru tries to explain these rules once again, and maybe if I read them, I'll get them.
There's an
Each
America's Next Top Model voiceover to like supplement the rules. There's caveats, there's paragraphs, there's subsections, there's fucking it's complex.
There's
but we get the
codicils, there's an
idea.
index.
We get
all
the
of
idea.
that.
There's going to be a lip sync assassin, and if the assassin wins, then the group vote gets to choose who goes home. If the winner wins, then they get to choose who goes home. It's fair.
Oh, so the winner can be the same as the group vote
Or
sometimes.
different.
Yes.
It can be the same or different. It'll come
So-
down to whoever they felt like.
And this time it was the same?
This time it was the same. Everyone pretty much said that it was Derek's time to go.
Oh no, but we haven't told them that yet. So if people have
Yeah.
people have definitely watched it if they're listening to this, I bet.
I would hope.
That's how
How
that goes.
dare you guys do a podcast that has spoilers for the
Spoilers.
episode? Rude. Honestly, one star.
Unfriend, unfan.
You think people are still watching in real time?
I don't know.
Listen to the-
I don't know. Don't do that.
Please
So-
don't do
And
that.
Play.
Please don't do that.
I'm wondering how. Yeah,
It is not Dark Side of the Moon. It does not match up with the episode. It
Wizard
might.
of Oz. I'm wondering if most of these girls will still be listening because I know some of them are our friends and listeners. I hope I don't piss any of them off this season. If I do, just text me first. And,
Come on the show and you can tell
yeah.
your side of it.
You can read me back, girl. There's plenty of
Please.
things to read me about. Come on.
Now the safe divas are Shay, Blair, Mariah, and Jujubee.
Which I was shocked at, but I'm glad Ricky Martin took the time to single Mariah out for her performance because I can't
Yes.
believe that was in the bottom, that wasn't in the top 3 at least.
Yeah.
That should have been in the top 3. I would like to report a robbery.
Well, okay. Sometimes on the first episode of an All Stars, though, they kind of save some of the top girls for a little bit later. Like Alyssa was deemed safe on All Stars 2 in the talent show, and she like burned it. Like her act was way better than everybody else's, I thought.
But they needed a girl that would instigate drama from the get-go, and that's what they did, and that's why India won, I think. India's performance was amazing. The judges
it was.
lived. They were going up.
Yeah.
But I think Mariah's had a lot more power to it. It was just as impactful as India's or Alexis's. I thought Cracker was great and without fault, but I didn't have a connection with it like I did Alexis's or Mariah's, where like I had like pure joy or like pure like thought, and that's what drag can sometimes do. And Mariah and Alexis took me there this time. India definitely I enjoyed the same way I enjoyed Cracker. But these critiques are, they're all good for all the top girls. Just saying they lived, and I'm just like, well, Mariah talked about dying and nobody lived. What the fuck,
Right.
Whatever.
Can either of you whip your hair like India does?
I did it to try to impersonate Sasha Colby once, and it hurt my neck the same way Ricky hurt his neck. So I don't do it.
It's dangerous. Like, don't do it without proper stretching and without proper training. We really don't recommend it.
Or unless you're a Hawaiian girl.
T.
Because all those Hawaii girls know hair for sure.
Tina Vanya. Derek gets Derek gets a lot of critiques from Michelle.
And he tears up,
everybody.
which is sad for me, because it's like you don't want to. I don't feel the need to see Derek in pain. It makes me sad.
Never.
Like,
She's such a nice person.
And they're gonna critique him as Britney no matter what. Like the fact that people thought he was doing Britney in those impressions.
Right.
It's like he looks like her, and if he wears blonde hair, they're gonna say, "Oh, Britney, that's Britney red carpet look," or blah blah blah.
Right.
And I totally get his frustration. Mainly because people think I'm him sometimes and literally say, "Oh my, I saw you in Vegas." I'm like, "That wasn't me." No, you were so good. When I say that wasn't me, people literally say, "Oh, I know. What's your name in the show?" And I was like, "No, that wasn't me. It was another one that looked like me."
Now, we thought your impersonations weren't great, but your Willam impersonation was probably the best. It was probably the best one.
I told her she should have done a Willam impersonation and just gone right to the judges panel, flicked them all off, and then someone else went, "You should have gotten on all fours and got banged by a bunch of uncut cocks." And then someone wrote underneath that was vile. And I was like, which part?
So long story short, India is the winner this week. She is the top all-star of the week. She wins a 5-day stay in Reykjavik, Iceland, courtesy of Pink Iceland.
Shout out to Pink Iceland. It's run by this great hot guy named Magnus, who was like my host when I was there for 4 days. It's great. And Björk lives there.
I love that. Derek and Mayhem are deemed to be the bottom 2 all-stars of the week.
The unsafe all-stars of the week. Now, is this in lieu of Untucked, or are we getting Untucked somewhere else?
We get Untucked.
We do?
Yeah.
Is it out?
Yeah, it aired after it.
Well, it's not online. I don't have cable, so I don't see it. It wasn't on iTunes until like Sunday either.
Oh, so it's... Yeah, they aired it after, and I actually really liked it. And they show like who everybody voted for.
The UK doesn't have it available on their Netflix yet either.
Damn.
I don't know why. They're not having it. They're giving them 2 episodes next Saturday or something, I think they said.
Yeah.
Which I don't really get, but whatever. Derek...
We get some deliberation from the dolls, and it comes down to interview category, and you get to kind of plead your case. So everyone takes a seat and talks to India, and Derek goes first. And I have to give a shout out to the way that India is sitting on that couch, because, girl, that's how I love to sit and drag.
How is she sitting? Will you show me?
Girl, just legs out, just...
Oh, okay, got it.
In like a dance costume. She
For
said,
sure, yeah.
Because, girl, they've been in drag for fucking 12 hours by that point.
Yeah, and she's a tights queen.
Yes.
Oof, ouch. I like that Derek actually just says that he's surprised he's in the bottom.
But Derek is also like, and you know what? Based on today, I don't have a problem with you anymore. So everything is over.
Now that I've seen that you've grown, yeah, I think stuff will be good. Yeah.
I think we're like friends now.
I feel like they took it from a big old steak of beef to maybe like a beef taquito.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
oh, y'all better. Mayhem literally just lays it out. She's like, I had a bad day.
Yes.
You don't want to
have
play
a
it?
bad day on a big day like that.
You don't want to play it?
The question we're doing this is
I thought you were gonna sing that "Had a Bad Day" song.
But So, but I love Mayhem. She's basically keeping it real, saying an alliance, keep me, bitch. Like Mayhem's just playing a game, and I get it. You want to survive. But the voting now is basically like Survivor, where each queen gets to choose the bottom one to go home. And now they're showing all the girls walking up to the boxes, like having their little moment of voiceover from the interview as they ponder which name. Like they full well don't know what name when they open it.
I have to commend Jujubee for not giving into like the group think, because they reveal it in Untucked, but every single person voted for Derek except for Jujubee. Yes.
And Jujubee voted on what I guess she saw was that performance, because Mayhem didn't have the words, and maybe she thought Derek was funnier all around. So
yeah,
I'm gonna have to watch this Untucked.
She says it on the show. She's like, I was more entertained by Derek's performance. So I don't know. I think it's better, like dramatically for the show, if everyone doesn't just unanimously vote for one person. And this is the kind of thing where, like, drag queens, girl, we can speak a lot. As soon as the cameras go down, girl, you can give one look to your sister and know exactly who she's voting for. Or you're in the van, or you're on a break. Even if you're not allowed to speak to each other, you can easily be like, We're very expressive, and I think that the girls they smelled blood in the water, and they all unanimously were like, it's Derek Alina's time to go.
They won't be looked at as a bad guy as for choosing him, because they knew India was going to choose him anyway too.
Right.
So
well, we get the
honestly,
lip sync assassin. What?
Oh, yeah,
Honestly,
never,
what?
I don't need to say it. It would not contribute to the conversation.
Okay. Well, that's never stopped us before.
That's true. So I'll say it.
Honestly,
if they out of the two bottoms, if I were to had watched any of those shows, I would have Mayhem's the one I would have tipped. So I would have been okay with seeing that show. I just didn't think it wasn't Derek's day for that talent, the way he laid it out. So I'm okay with him going home. I do love him, and I think it's okay that he goes home. Somebody had to.
Yeah, exactly. And she got to star in a music video with you. So,
It's like there's winners all across.
We get introduced to our very first lip sync assassin, who is Evie Oddly.
Did you see her makeup up close? It was like a Riddler mask of rainbow striped glitters. It was so great. She looks sickening.
She's good at drag. She's such a wacko. She's really talented. I've always been a fan.
This lip sync was it was everything that makes me scared if someone were to ask me to go on All Stars, because these girls are all better now. They're all gymnasts. They're all fucking Olga Corbett doing splits and split shifts. I just did night shift.
Evie Oddly also has X-Men bones and can like bend, and she can fit through a keyhole and come out the other side like an octopus.
They all do these. Evie's got hair reveals.
Like
She's
Eon
got...
Flux.
I love that.
Going through the fence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think India's little front walkover into the slide thing was so deftly executed. You couldn't have done that better.
Girl, it was on fire. This whole lip sync was just on fire.
It didn't feel like they were competing against each other. They were just doing two great performances independent of each other, even when they were close. Like it was, You know what I mean? Like neither detracted from the other one. And when Evie was like tiptoeing around India like a creepy old flasher,
Yeah,
like it was so perfect.
India said, drag is a contact sport tonight because I'm going to do this flip and slide down the fucking middle of the stage. And
Oh, did my heel get you?
I'm just going to gently tap. I'm just going to gently tap you, Evie. Just so you know I'm here.
She touched me. She touched me.
Get her off of me.
May. So Derek goes home. And
Yeah. The 10K rolls over to the next week. I thought maybe the assassin would get it, but it's an added heightened excitement that now next week they're going to be lip syncing for $20,000. That's huge.
yeah. Do you have any thoughts on this new format or voting? Do you like it? Do you think it just it villainizes the girls more, which is what the show is looking to lose the responsibility of RuPaul? Like RuPaul, they do not want blood on RuPaul's hands for deciding who wins, basically.
Right. I mean,
It's done.
I don't have an issue really with the voting. I mean, it makes it a little bit less about, you know, the performance in the challenge and a little bit more about who's friends with who's nice on the set, which, like, to me, I'm sort of like, I don't know. I kind of just want to see the person who wins the most stuff and it performs the best in the challenges. That's who I want to see with the crown on their head at the end.
Now, do you think they gave Derek any sun chips after his performance?
What?
Oh, you don't know
Sun
the-
chips with
you don't know the
gaffing
sun
tape
chips?
over the label.
The sun chips kimchi story. Whose talent was your favorite on the show this week?
Probably Alexis Mateo. I mean, she stood out for me. Yeah,
Same.
I mean,
Alexis and Mariah were mine.
I think Alexis Mateo. We recently rewatched All Stars 1, and Alexis Mateo kind of should have. I don't know. I think she should have been in the finals for that.
Oh,
because-
Yara and Alexis should not have
Yeah.
gone home when they did at all. I remember thinking that when I watched it. Did we cover that yet in Race Chaser?
No.
Not yet, but it's going to be interesting because it's shady.
We're gonna lose more
boots.
friends. Yeah.
I think Alexis Mateo is a really fierce all around drag queen and like not one to be slept on. And I
Act a
think
fool.
she act a fool, girl. I think she slayed it. She was amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah. Now
Hey, and-
the lip sync assassin format change. I know we're going really over time, but it's a
That's
lot
okay.
to talk about. I felt like I think it's something I'll get used to, but it feels a little like we're introducing a new character in the final act of the play, and then they leave and just sort of like, and they speak on behalf of the group, and it feels a little like disconnected to the like hermetically sealed, to use Jeremy's word, the hermetically sealed like experience of All Stars, to have somebody come in and be a part of it for 2 minutes and then they leave. It deflates the balloon a little to me.
Well, they want to throw in their guest stars. They want to get people
of
watching.
course.
They're jumping the shark at this point. I mean, and it's not even that deep of a shark jump. Like, we're all still entertained. We're not like rolling our eyes at them. Like,
No,
I'm not mad at the switch up.
I loved seeing Evie
But I
Oddly
agree.
on the screen. But as far as like the like intensity
feels-
and the drama of that experience, it feels a little jarring.
Yeah, it feels like the girls that are in the fight aren't fighting for the final thing.
Mhm.
Kind of like, why is this person like fighting on our behalf? Like,
Exactly.
just keep it a little more fair. If you want to have the girls pick, have them pick, but don't like, you know, I don't love it, but it's something new at least. Something new to complain about, which is
Also-
always fun.
Evie wins the lip sync, but doesn't get $10,000.
See, plus I don't understand these rules. How are you gonna come have me dance at your show and not tip? Like, what the fuck? Or
Yeah.
did they pay her $400?
I'm sure she got paid just to be there.
How
Her
wonderful.
her SAG minimum.
No, they didn't pay us SAG minimum. They paid us $400 an episode, and then they said we were going to get the same thing for Untucked, and then we never did. And then
Wow.
recently they've upped that. I know that's a fact, but like still shitty. They said the same thing to season 2 and 3 about Untucked, and they never paid them. Nice people. But here's a reminder on some real world shit going on that isn't escapist TV. You can follow Black Lives Matter if you're not already doing it. And you can find the Black Lives Matter organization chapter in your city and give them a follow as well for local info and things that you should be made aware of.
Yes, and there's a lot of momentum around the movement right now, which is great. But there's also some co-opting and appropriating of the movement. People, brands, companies are posting for clout and following the activism trend, but not necessarily changing practices or actually engaging in the movement.
So guys, before you post, think, is this the time for this? We know you're beautiful and you want to see pictures of yourself and everything, but like if everybody does even a little bit, it'll be more than most of us have done in the past. So do your part. And it's important to stay informed and follow the leads of Black people who started the movement years ago, who are leading the movement today, and who have the most experience. So even if you don't know what to say or don't know what to do, look to those that do, and they'll find you something. Volunteer, do something.
And a reminder to support bail funds for the protesters.
Girl, we did. We donated a whole bunch of money. Good for us.
Yes.
Yay, Race Chaser. And thank you to everybody that bought tickets and listening. And I'll stop interrupting now.
No, it's not interrupting. It's tea.
I just remembered we made all that money for all those causes. How awesome. Well,
yes.
you guys, the fans, made that money because you bought
Yeah.
the tickets. And then we just gave it to them. We were the middleman. But we donated to the LA Action Bail Fund. We donated to Project Q. We donated to a fund for Breonna Taylor, I think. We donated to a couple. But there's different there's different bail funds in different cities: Atlanta, Brooklyn, Chicago, San Fran, and Oakland, and LA. And we'll post them all on Race Chaser Pod on
Instagram.
They're all in the link tree on our Instagram.
Love
we have a
link
link tree.
I
Word.
love a link tree.
Love a link tree. Put some lights on it. Put a swing in it.
Also, read that bottom thing about season 12 finale.
Don't call me a bottom thing, and don't tell her to read me. How dare you?
Read
Who do you think you,
bottom
Dipper? You need to go on mute. You need to go on mute.
The host of the meeting has muted Big Dipper forcibly. Our season 12.
Read that bottom thing.
I'll
How
read the bottom
dare
thing right
you?
now. I'll read the bottom thing right now. The season 12 finale live stream is still available behind a paywall on Vimeo. So you can pay to watch it, and all of that money that comes through for that will be donated as well. So this is ongoing, and we will leave it up for another week or so in hopes to continue to raise money in support of Black Lives Matter. So we appreciate you all for listening and watching and giving. And we thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining us on Race Chaser this week.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We promise to continue to provide you with award-winning content every week. I'm Willam.
And I'm Azikazazu.
Aleka.
And you can,
Azikazazabuzazazu. How's it go?
The question about doing this is
you can rate our podcast and comment about how fantastic it is, and subscribe to make sure you knew when each new episode comes out.
Follow the dolls at Willam at the Only Alaska 5000, and our Race Chaser podcast is at Race Chaser Pod, and you can use the hashtag Race Chaser when you post. And you can also send us a DM or an email at racechaserpodcast@gmail.com.
Our bonus content is available at patreon.com/Willam, and we're going to put up a new makeup video that we filmed over Zoom this month. So catch up on our bonus content on Patreon. Next week, I learned to read. Just search using the tag Race Chaser and watch our content a la carte.
Bye.
Bye.
the question about doing this is
Race Chaser.
Race Chaser is not endorsed by World of Wonder, Viacom, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. RuPaul's Drag Race and all names, pictures, and audio clips are registered trademarks and or copyrights of their respective trademark and copyright holders.
Forever. Dog.
Race Chaser with Alaska and Willam is a Forever Dog podcast.
Produced by Big Dipper.
Executive produced by Brett Boehm, Joe Cilio, and Alex Ramsey.
Mixed and mastered by Will Pitts.
Our theme song is Race Chaser by Alaska Thunderfuck.